everybody doing today? Good, wonderful. Alright, so we're going to be going on about 25 minutes and reaching tour. We're going to go to a section not on the walking map. For your safety, please remain seated at all times. Keep those arms and legs inside the tram. We're very busy today. It's going to be a non-stop ride. I'll say driver's side or passenger side as we go along the trail. So if you're facing forward, driver's side to the left, passenger side to the right. Please do not throw food out. If you have food while we're driving, the birds will run up to the tram and get run over, so we don't want any injuries. So secure all your items, and you can, after the tour, you can feed the birds. So let's get started. On the other side, that's where we have our Florida panther. And we have Buddy there. He has a tawny brown fur, weighs about 115 pounds. He's 4 years old. And the Florida panther is an endangered species. That's because of car fatalities, being hunted, they get killed by cars. And they're also being eaten by the invasive Burmese pythons. Conservation efforts are helping their numbers to improve, like procuring more land for them and building corridors for them to cross those busy roads safely. As we come around the bend, you'll see the koi pond. Koi is a national fish of Japan. They're also known as ornamental carp. We're now entering our butterfly garden. Our butterflies, they're flying around freely. We'll see a sculpture of a flamingo here. We may take pictures. But we have the real-life flamingos coming up in the pond. And Flamingo Gardens has 3 of the 6 species of flamingos found worldwide. The males are taller than the females, and they get their color from eating algae and crustaceans like shrimp. On the passenger side, you'll see a couple of peacocks with a blue net. They're native to India and Sri Lanka. And once they're 3 years or older, they grow that beautiful tail called a train, which they shed every summer. We only need it during mating season. And behind the flamingos, there are bobcats and alligators, turtles, tortoises, river otters, and the American black bear. And the path goes right back to the flamingos. On the passenger side is the gallery and the Ray home. The Ray home was built in 1933. It's registered with the state of Florida as a historic site. And that was the second home of Jane and Floyd Ray, the founders of Flamingo Gardens. The Rays started the Citrus Grove and Botanical Gardens here in 1927. Today, Flamingo Gardens has over 3,000 species of tropical and subtropical plants. Some of the trees Mr. Ray planted are now over 90 years old and certified by the Florida Division of Forestry as the largest of their species in the state. We're now exiting the section on the walking map. And I'm now going to take you to the back 42 acres of the property. Now on the driver's side, you'll see fruit trees. There's a tall avocado with fruit on it. Native to Mexico, it's the national fruit of Mexico. Here we have a pair of Egyptian geese. Those birds with the pink legs, native to Northeast Africa. You'll see the peahen, the female peafowl with the green neck. And then we have 2 large lychee trees. They're growing next to each other. Lychee and citrus are native to China. We also have bananas. And there's a bunch of banana hanging from the top of the plant. It's a national fruit of the Central African Republic, native to the Malay Peninsula. It takes several months, up to 2 years or more, for a banana plant to fruit. After the banana is ripened, the plant dies, so the roots send up new plants to replace it. And the leaves are used for cooking, wrapping, storing, and serving food. These are some staghorn ferns that were donated to Flamingo Gardens. Another exotic fruit on the driver's side is jackfruit. And you'll see it, the tree in the middle of the oak tree with a V-shaped trunk and the dark green leaves And at the top, you'll see those large oval-shaped fruits. A single jackfruit can weigh anywhere from 10 pounds up to or over 100 pounds. Native to South Asia is the national food of Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. The green flesh is cooked as a meat substitute, but when it ripens, it's sweet, and the seeds are also edible when cooked. Now on the passenger side here next to the three palms is the chocolate or cacao tree. And you'll see green cacao pods on the branches and stuff. And inside those pods are the cacao beans. It's the beans that are processed to make cocoa and chocolate. And that's native to Central and South America. First cultivated in Mexico about 4,000 years ago. The Aztecs and Mayans also used the cacao beans as a form of currency. Next, we're going to be climbing up into a hardwood hammock. Here we are passing some Muscovy ducks. They have black, brown, white feathers, and they grow that red water on their face to regulate their body temperature. And they're native to Mexico, Central and South America. So these three islands, you'll find them in the Everglades and in the Florida Keys, and also on the coast of Florida. And there are over 120 species of tropical plants that grow in these hardwood hammocks. Beautiful shrubs in the understory. We have heliconias, gingers, clematis, Brazilian redclove, and you'll see lots of hardwood trees like kukui and oak, gumbo limbo, strangler, sago, and others. And there are epiphytes growing in the trees as well. Animals that live in these hardwood hammocks include black bears and bobcats, panthers, deers, raccoons, opossums, the birds, snakes. But centuries ago, there were also Native Americans living on these tree islands, like Seminoles, Ticacas, Calusa, Jagas, and other tribes. And they lived in chickee huts. They built dugouts and canoes, and they went canoeing from one tree island to the next. They would hunt animals and gather edible plants. Some of them were farmers planting crops like corn, beans, squash. Video. Here we have some green iguanas on the ground. They're native to the Caribbean, Central and South America. They were brought to Florida during the pet trade in the 1980s and released by pet owners in the wild. So we actually found artifacts belonging to Native Americans on these tree islands, like tools and dugouts, canoe and clay pots. And there are still Seminoles and Miccosukee tribes living on the
Thank you, yeah.
South Florida. Mrs. Ray, she went in, Mr. Ray, he passed in 1959. Mrs. Ray, she passed 10 years later, 1969. But when her husband passed, she wanted to honor his memory by preserving this 60 acres of Flamingo Gardens. We have another iguana here. This one's a male, and they can get up to 7 feet long. And it has an orange color. Take a look here on the driver's side. They do climb the trees. They swim in the water. They eat plants and the females will lay 40 to 60 eggs each year. They are an invasive species in Florida. Now we have the pond apple trees and the cypress trees, the Everglades palms. And in the water there are lots of fish and turtles and crustaceans and other wildlife. You'll see the Muscovy ducks here, swimming around and enjoying the pond. All the wildlife here get fed by our animal care department. And here we have more green iguanas. They do change colors to camouflage. Now that striped tail is a sign of danger. They will whip that tail, make the death row like an alligator, and they have teeth, so they will bite. And the aquatic plants you see in the pond, they'll filter and clean the water, provide oxygen and nurture sites and food for the wildlife. And this is a section where every year Flamingo Gardens release all the native hatchlings from the aviary and vertebrate exhibits back into the wild. The rehabilitated birds get released back here as well because we do take in injured animals throughout the year. If it is a minor injury, then after rehabilitation, this is where they'll get released. And as you can see, a lot of them do stay and they'll raise their families here. Those two beautiful brown ducks, those are mother ducks. Here we have the American white ibis. They'll take baths in the shallow section of the pond, get food. With those ibis, they eat fish, crustaceans, frogs, newt, snail, but you'll see them as they roam around, they use their rooter like a chopstick, open in the store. Have you noticed right there on the cypress tree, there's a juvenile ibis. It has brown feathers. So baby birds have different colors from the adults, and they'll molt and shed the white feathers. The knobs on the ground, which are cypress knees, are produced by the roots of the cypress trees whenever the tree is planted in or near water. And the more water in the soil, the more leaves the tree produces. Those leaves anchor and stabilize the tree in the wet soil. Over time, they'll get several feet